بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. This is normally a question that the atheists pose, and this question is probably going to be more relevant, what I mentioned yesterday. It's not the question, the problem of evil. What's the problem of evil? They present an argument, a false dichotomy. How do you present it? Either God exists, or there is no difficulty or hardships in the world. How does the argument go? That if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God exists, and He has all the power over everything, why would He allow suffering, difficulty, hardship to take place? And now this question is even more prevalent, looking at the very, I don't know what adjective to use, the circumstances in Gaza. And sometimes people, you have questions being raised that, Muslims, where's your God? Even Muslims have this question that if Allah, why is Allah not helping us? So first let's go to the first question. The question is, if God exists, then why does He have suffering? If He's either powerful, He exists and He's powerful, and He's no suffering. If there's suffering, that means He doesn't exist, then why is He causing the suffering? So that argument only holds true if you only believe in two qualities. If you only believe that He exists with power, what about wisdom? There's also a sifa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called wisdom. Simple example, you have a mother, and mother wants to, the child is sick, and they don't like the medicine. You have the calpol. The calpol is quite sweet. Another one, any medicine which is bitter. What do you have to do sometimes? To grab the baby, open the mouth, and then do what? Sometimes you have to put the child on the ground. No? Have you seen it? They put the child on the ground, so they put a foot on the child, hold the child down, and puts the medicine in the child's mouth, and the child is screaming. So it's like, okay, why is the mother kind or she's not kind? If the mother is kind, then she wouldn't do this. She's doing it, therefore she's not kind. I said, no, that's your false dichotomy. You're oversimplifying it. There's also a third aspect. Sometimes the person may have knowledge of something you don't have. So to that child, this is something wrong. But for the mother, this is perfect wisdom, because I know that this thing right now, that forcing this child to have this medicine, is better for this thing in the long run. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all powerful. He can remove anything, cause anything whenever He wishes. But He's also Hakim. Hakim means wise. And He knows and He has knowledge of things we do not have knowledge of. He's aware of things we do not have knowledge of. So therefore, He doesn't only have the dichotomy of, if He can do it, why does He not do it? Well, He can do it, but there's a wisdom behind all this. Yes? And one Shaykh he was mentioning, he goes that, let me just give you one example. And he said, if you were able to time travel, somebody put you in a time capsule or something, and they put you back to the year 18 something, and they said there's a baby in front of you, his name is Adolf Hitler. Yes? And this baby is in front of you, and you know what you know right now. And you time travel to that time. The baby is 6 months old, he's 6 weeks old, 1 day old. And you got a gun, you got a knife, something in front of you. And you can just do something and disappear forever. Now, do you kill him or do you leave him? So, with the knowledge that you have, if you kill him, would somebody call you a zalim, oppressor? That you done wrong, it's the evil that you done. You know what's going to happen if he lives. So if he lives and he survives, you know what's going to happen. We have knowledge from 2023, and you go back. If you kill that baby, innocent baby, would the person who, at that time, they would look at you and say, this is a baby killer, and this is guys, But if he knows from 2023 what the whole situation is, if he kills that person with the knowledge, he said, no, he's not zalim. He knew what was better for that child, for himself, and for the whole world. So Allah, that person had the choice, and he killed that baby. So if a person who has, this is what knowledge, a slight knowledge, he's able to travel back in time and make that one change. So who's Allah? Allah is Alim. He's powerful over everything. So if he decides that this person will die, this person will survive, this person will break a foot, this person will be wounded, this person will lose their father, this person will lose their mother. And Allah has infinite knowledge. He knows all the benefits of all of these things. So just as if a person was to go back to 18 whatever and see that, oh, this man came from the future time traveler, he came back and killed a baby, was 1 day old, so you don't know what I know. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He also knows what we don't know. And the other option is what? You let the baby survive. Why would you let the baby survive? He isn't anything wrong as yet. No? So He is going to do this in the future, you know that, but He's done it as yet. So that's what we call here, Allah gives everybody a choice. So Allah knows what He's going to do, but Allah said, well, you carry on, and I'll give you a choice. I'll give you free will. You continue and you do your wrong, you do your evil, and then I will deal with you later on. Because somebody says, well, he hasn't done it yet. I know he's going to do it. So if you take him, then it's up to you. It's also valid. If you let him go and say, let him do what he's going to do, then I will punish him later on. It's also valid. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all wise. He's Hakeem, He's wisdom, He knows everything. So despite His power, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses to let something happen which we don't understand the wisdom of. What do we say? This is Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Why? We belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna lillah. We belong to Allah. So therefore, if you belong to Allah, He's the authority over us to do as He wills. And then, wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Don't think it ends here. Inna ilayhi raji'un. We all return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the full hisab will take place there. Do you understand?